Some say we're rebels, misfits, renegades, or even outsiders. But if you're going to throw us into the fire, we'll be sure to wear our black suits and carry our silver weapons. Because when we come out of these ashes, we will certainly rise like the phoenix inside us all.
I mean, for most of my painting days, I was always, I'd use everything. I'd use a little bit of this and use a little bit of that, whatever I could use to get the job done. And then it was probably 10 years ago, roughly, that I made the switch, because I just found that within this system I could, there was everything there that I needed to use, and it all worked. And it was such just a seamless transition into using the system that it worked for me. And finally I had, one system where from start to finish I could use that one system, which was a real benefit to me in the shop.
Immediately I fell in love with it. The first time I used it and sprayed with it, I fell in love with it because the coverage was unbelievable compared to what I had been using, and that pretty much sold me on it right there. I loved it. I guess Matrix really helped me overcome like the coverage problem on some of the other paints. I mean, even though we seal everything, some of them colors would take 10, 15 coats to cover on some of the old systems. And with Matrix, it covers in 3 coats. So that makes a huge difference right there. Time is money, so it makes a huge difference.
So having a full Matrix bank here on location at the shop is a huge benefit for the simple fact that it's easier to mix and tint colors right there on the spot, and it's cheaper. I find that it's cheaper being able to have your mix and bank there versus for every job that comes in, you don't have to outsource it and have somebody else mix it, which could potentially be off. Just being able to tint it and make it your own is the main benefit from it.
I mean, like I said, it's somewhat of an honor to be asked, to be our ambassador. I mean, it's cool. They could pick anybody, but they picked me.
When I got the call from Matt to become a Maverick of Color, honestly, I didn't really say much because I was kind of in shock. And we talked for a little bit, and it was overwhelming. I was really, really surprised and honored, to become a Maverick. I just didn't say much. I guess I was shocked.
I am truly honored to be considered a Maverick of Color. As an artist, I'm constantly pushing and striving to be better, and to be associated with the previous Mavericks is a true honor to be associated with them. I think without Matrix here at the shop, we wouldn't be where we are at by far. Having the aspect of both the collision side and the custom side capabilities has made a huge impact on us to progress us to where we're at, and I do thank them for having that. We wouldn't be here without that system.
I would recommend Matrix to anybody's shop just because it works. I mean, it's been working for me, and I feel also as a custom painter, like I said before, you're pushing this stuff to the limits. So you're not, and it works doing that. Which is great, because one of the hardest things to do in my circumstance was jumping ship from everything that I had known to say, hey, I'm going to use this system. And like I said, it was such a seamless transition for me right from the start, 0 problem. So that was a boost for me to really dive right into the whole system. So I would totally recommend it to somebody else.